All right, once more, good evening. Like I said, we're having a Scrum meeting, and Scrum meeting is to plan how we're going to implement this HaloITSM. So without wasting any more time, because of time we've wasted, let's just get started. I will go to, the first thing we need to do is to move our product backlog to Jira. I hope all of us know how Jira looks like or what Jira is all about. Do we know what Jira is? I know chat.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, all of us here. Yeah, sure, we should know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are going to use Jira just like we used it before, but just a different product. I will share my screen and I'll start working. So to get to Jira, all you need to do is to type Jira, and Jira will pop up on your browser. And Jira is a software owned by Atlassian.com. Atlassian is a very big vendor. It got so many softwares, just like Microsoft. So Jira, you have free. We are going to use free one, can give us all we need. I've already have an account. All I need to is to sign into my account and create a new project. So if you don't have account before and you want to follow up, you just get it free, and you can use it for anywhere, any way you want to. You can use it for any kind of project. These are different projects you can use Jira: software development, marketing, IT, design, operation. You can use it in different ways. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I've already have a project running. So yeah. So okay. I'm going to create a new project, and I've got so many other projects running, but I need to create a new project. So I will create from here. So Okay. I'm not working on bundle. I will use software development. And this will give us software development. I will use Scrum, so software development Scrum. Hello.
Good evening, sir. Mayor.
Yeah, please, I'm in a class right now. Can I call you back after the class?
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So, all right. We're going to select team manage projects, and we'll put our project name here, and I'm going to put beta market place. Hello HaloITSM project. Yeah. So that's the project, and
sorry, sir, the market is not spelled well. Just instead of I repeat E, sir.
all right, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that. So, and okay, everything is fine. So we have to click here to create the project. Okay. The project we've now created this project, and can see everything is there's nothing here for now. So the next thing we need to do is to plan our project. Summary. So this is, you can see new. This is a new feature added. We'll give you a summary of what's going on. So this is where we start. Timeline. from timeline, we'll start creating. So at this point, you have to start moving. This is where we're going, product backlog. See, there's nothing in product backlog. We don't have any item here in the product backlog. Or we can create product backlog from here, but the best way to do it is to do it from timeline. So okay. All right, so we have to start moving items.
Sure, sure. Please bring me that model.
So this is our okay. So we're going to use this incident management and start from incident management as Epic. So this is Epic. So under this, we'll have to start bringing in these smaller items like ticket login under incident management, and it's going to be called user story. So now I've created this. From here, I can start adding child. See here, create child issue. So this is, I'll start bringing in product backlog item or user stories. Or so from here, you see, if you click here, you see is either this green, this story means user story, and this is bug, and this is tax. So whichever item we are bringing under incident management, but this is a user story. So So after this, we're going to, refine it, define this in details. Or let's bring more items in first. So this, I am using this. I could have used as a user, but I'm using ticket login. It's simpler than using this. So that's why I prefer to use this. So, and during description, I can bring this description. I can use this as a description as well. And I'll bring in acceptance criteria as well. So that's it for That's it. So another epic, you see here, create epic. Oh, this is epic one. I need to bring in another epic and a service request. Service request. And so under service request, we have what do I have under? So we have request fulfillment. So we come here, we create child, and another child. So we have only one service request. So we have change management. So change management is a new epic. And under change management, so change tracking. Change the, yep. Then we'll have service. We'll have knowledge management. That's knowledge base. Knowledge base. Here. And we have asset management. Have okay. I have to pick some. There's some more important than others for time. We can't implement everything at a go. So we're going to apply prioritization. I'll pick self-service portal. Okay. Okay, let's get started with this. We can work on all the backlogs we have. So when you are working with Sprint or Scrum, it's an iteration, meaning that it's a continual, gradually you continue to work, but you have to get started. The work item we are bringing in is the one that will help us to get started, set up the environment, which continuous improvement. During continuous improvement, some of these other backlogs like AI chatbots can come in, priority queue, some of all these things can then start coming in, vendor management, reporting, they will come in, asset management, they will come in when the portal is running, and we'll continue to improve and add more features. But these ones we've added now, without them, we can't get started. So that's why we're getting started with this. So, and then we have to refine this because it's not refined. So to get it refined, we have to, for instance, in this, to open it up, and so you can see it's opened up here, and I need to put some description. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be so that's it. So I have to bring in this user story description with the acceptance criteria. So whoever is the developer is going to make it easy. So, and we equally have full description, which we can leverage on. All this is to make sure that we have enough information for whoever is going to work on the item. So the acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria. This is our acceptance criteria here. Copy it and drop it here. So, and I will save it. Now come down here and we say parents this print story point. What do we say is the story point? Let's see if we've not done any refinement. So all the story points we give here is just 10 story points. So we have to, I think this, I'm going to give it a story point of 8 out of 10. Under normal circumstances, when you want to do story points, more especially if you have like 2 or 3 developers, everybody it has to be vote, and we use the average. So well, 8 points story is okay. So the story point is the complexity, the amount of work involved in achieving this goal, achieving this user story. So, and that's so I think this is a bit refined now, and I'll close. So I'll open another. So this is what we call backlog grooming, product backlog grooming. When you keep up, you open this is the work item we've brought in, then we have to open all of them one after the other and refine them. Refinement makes sure that it has enough meaning, it has enough information. Anybody can read it and understand what anybody within this our project can understand the product backlog item. So we normally call them product backlog item because you can see it's not only one type of backlog item. So we have user story, we have acceptance, we have bug, and then we'll have tags. So we call all of them PBIs, product backlog item. In case you start work and you start hearing PBI, you might be confused, not knowing that you have your PBI. Okay, let's move. So SLA compliance. Okay. And
Can you come up there, please?
yeah. So this one we need to story points.
So I think you copied the user story twice instead of the acceptance criteria.
Okay, let me check. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Mistake. Yeah. And story point, to give it story point of 7. And close. And then
We can put in that. We can put in that. Okay, love you guys. I just.
service requests. Well, I don't want to copy it directly. Like if I pick this in my JAWS, okay, let me copy from here. Here we go. Sorry. So, so the next thing is story points, and add under 8 story points, and that's sorted. So this one is completed. So So completed these two, and is that. So the next is change management. So within change management, we control change tracking, and we'll give it a story point of 6 and 3 story point, and we can close it for now. So we move to knowledge management. So that's knowledge base article. Knowledge base, I'll give knowledge base 7 point, and we'll close for now. Now a self-service portal. Self-service portal is self-service. a 6 point. And we'll close, and the next is service level agreement. Service level agreement. So if the service level agreement, give it 8 point, 8 point, and yeah, I think we'll have it where we want them. So now all this is groomed enough or refined enough to get us into our first sprint. And to do that, I'll go, you see, I'm in timeline, I'll move to backlog, where I have to start moving this product backlog to sprint environment so that we can get started. So that's it. We'll have 44. Well, I don't think our work is completed yet. So we still need uh, so we need more tax items, which we don't have here. And I'll call it so software licensing. So and pro here it should be tax, not no, it should be tax. Procure. Hello. HaloITSM. So without license, how are we going to do this work? License. And yeah, so and refine. By soft. the project. Just give it 6 points, and that's refined. And we'll go back to our backlog. So now in our backlog, we have a 50 story point work capacity in this. And change tracking, we didn't, so there's no change tracking. The story point. And yeah. So this work is refined enough for us to get started. So all we need to do is, this is product backlog. We need to move them to sprint. This is a sprint environment. So to plan sprint, drag issues from the product backlog section to this environment. So just drag and drop. So, and we are committing everything to this sprint, and you see the way I'm dragging it to, I'm moving all of them to sprint section.
Sorry, sir, please. Is everything now moving to from backlog to sprint environment? I thought because it's iterative process, we should be moving it based. Maybe the product owner can now be bringing, maybe you bring 4. When we finish with 4, you bring it again in another sprint too. Because each sprint might last for not more than 30 days. Or you move everything to sprint so that we do it.
Yeah. If you see, when I was bringing items from our main product backlog to this to Jira, I didn't bring all the product backlog. We still have a lot of backlog left. So the backlog I brought in is the one we're going to use for this sprint.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So
thank you, sir.
We still have, if I want, I can push some, like if I can't finish it, but I'm just making sure I get enough work items to get me started. It doesn't mean that all the item I brought into the sprint that I must finish them. If I don't finish them, I'll take them back to product backlog. But the issue, the point is that whatever I'm doing, at the end of the sprint, I must be able to share some tangible work that this is what I've done from this sprint. So whatever will help me to show something tangible is what I'm going to do.
Okay, sir. Then sorry, there's something again I noticed.
Okay.
In the user stories, I know that user stories, conventionally writing a user story comes in 3 parts. That is, 1, you identify yourself, the action, and why you are doing it. Because you just say, as an administrator, I want to do this so that, but the ones I'm seeing here is not having that last part, so that.
Yeah, but you can see here that is more defined here. So you see, the description. Everything is just to give clarity.
Okay, clarity. Okay, sir.
You know, we have enough information to clarify All this conventional is for, but once you know what you are doing, like now here, the main thing is that there is full description of the work item. What they use this user story is fully described.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And this statement has enough meaning. Your work must have full meaning. That is, no matter, like say as a user, I want to log incidents easily. It's a full statement with good meaning. As an admin, I want incidents to follow service level agreement timer. So if there is ambiguity on this, we use this description to drive it home. For instance, enable user to report incidents and provide details such as, so with this, you have enough information. The main thing is to have enough information. So,
Thank you, sir.
well, the main thing, if you are teaching maybe new, you have to follow, just like teaching somebody to how to write, you have to follow conventional, but there are some, if you see where we are working in more professional environment, we don't write all these user stories. We don't write them. All you did is just ticket login and acceptance criteria. We know what we are doing. But at this beginner stage, we capture user story. We do everything. This is just to get you, but it's not a fault if you you're already advanced, you know what you are doing, and you have enough information. But here is that the main thing here is this description that try to break the ambiguity, because even the conventional user story, so many people, it might still not give you that kind of understanding, drilling it down like this PBI description. So whatever you are doing is to provide it, make sure that everybody within the development team, because this work is only for developers. This particular document is not for stakeholders, because stakeholders do not understand, or this is too technical for stakeholders. Okay, now we've moved all the work we want to work on this sprint. We come over here, we start the sprint, click here. So this is going to be 2-way sprint. We can't, if you want, you can do 3 weeks, we can do 4 weeks, we can do 1 week, but most people don't do. And once you select it, the next thing here is to create the sprint goal. So the goal here is to set up and configure and customize HaloITSM for better marketplace HaloITSM unit. So that's it here. So I can just say implement. I want to configure to give it more brilliant by putting configure and customize. You set it up, configure it, and then customize it. So that's it. And come over here, see sprint started. So we have successfully kickstart this sprint. So that's it here. So our sprint has started, and the next thing we need to do is to put it in to procure a license. So that's it. To get a license is we need to go to HaloITSM to see how their licensing is. So say HaloITSM. So we go to pricing. Where is their pricing? Pricing. Let me scroll down at the footer. Where are they hiding their pricing? Let's see on this. Hello, we're going to use, well, I want us to look at the full pricing. Pricing. If they will remove their pricing, means that you need to contact them. Well, we'll have 30 days free trial, which we are going to use. So I want to see the full pricing. So it means now before their pricing is in their website, you just bought. Now what it means that if you want it, you need to call them for them to give you a quote. So to get a quote, call them, or you can use their free trial. Okay, as you can see, their main pricing list. We're interested in the free trial for 30 days. That's 1 month. So this is enough to give us all we need. So to get this trial, we need they don't take the email they take is a company email. They don't take at yahoo.com or gmail.com. So that is what they take. So I need to get the company email I need to use for this project. So that's what we're going to do, but not now. So I'll get that email and we'll come back for it tomorrow. So from tomorrow, we should be able to get the email to help us because we can't use yahoo.com. So the last time I used it is no longer. The first time I used it, it was Gmail at free Gmail account I just bought. Subsequently, they keep on changing their policies. So just like Microsoft, you can try their product, but you can't use any email that's not a company email. So that's how it is. So that is the requirement for now. So once I get it, I'll try to get it sorted out before tomorrow, so that you'll be ready for you. So that is it. So what the sprint is started. So if you have questions based on what you've done tonight, then you can ask questions. So I have like I can use our company, but I need a dedicated email for this, which I will use. And if we don't use it, need it, because if we use, like for instance, our main company email, you see very soon you will see a lot of junk. They will be bombarding you with junk email and a lot of unwanted, unsolicited messages, which I don't want. So any question based on what we've demoed tonight? Okay, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I want to ask some few questions on the HaloITSM software.
Okay.
Does it come with like a inbuilt template for users to that will serve as a guide for them when they are working, or it is the developer that we build templates when it is installed or configured for user to work with?
Is developers will do the configuration, depends on how you want to use it, because it's a white label. These are just like all the other enterprise applications, they're all white label. You buy them, then you hire your developers, tell your developers what you want to achieve, and they will configure it the way you want to use it, because this can serve for different purposes. So company can use it the way they want to use it. So it's up to you and your developers. And there are times like this, they don't have a good documentation for ordinary people to use. So these are where developers are having upper hand, because you cannot, if you are not a developer, it might be difficult for you to do get it implemented. So, but like Microsoft, they have a lot of user user guide. For this, they don't have that so much. That's one thing with them. Don't have much. I have some videos in YouTube, or it's not that comprehensive for someone to dive in and start configuring. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Mr.
Yeah.
Chan?
Okay, sir. Just a follow up to what he said. I can see from the product backlog items that I saw knowledge area. There's knowledge something there. Is it where in that particular place is where the developers will configure this user guidelines or that Mr. Oppo is talking about?
No. That knowledge base area has nothing to do with HaloITSM developer documentation. The knowledge base area is a feature in HaloITSM, which all the ITSM solution, they do have it. This is where you are going to build a mini blog within this, inside the HaloITSM, or you call it frequently asked questions.
Okay.
So without frequently asked question, if you're having issue, you can log in there, read it up, and the point they are making is that it's not everything that you are bringing to the ITT. There are some things you can, like my laptop is not coming on. You should be able, as a user, troubleshoot your laptop by, shutting it down or restarting it, and it start working. Not only whenever your laptop. So if you go to knowledge base area, it will tell you if your laptop is not coming up. You see an article tell you how to shut down your laptop, restart it, clear your browser with pictures on how to do it. So it's like how to do articles. So, and again, we have those articles, two types of articles. We have one for the support team, and we'll have one for the users. The support team as well, they are not wizard. So we create articles that can help them to resolve issues. When they are resolving troubleshooting issues, they read and do. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So we create articles for them. Those are the back end. We create articles for them to be reading while they are troubleshooting. Even medical doctors, they read before they tell you something. So we create article at the back end where they will leverage as a knowledge base, call it knowledge base. So if somebody say something happened now, I can't log into my this thing, or I can't my password is not working. We might have somebody recruited into IT backend who doesn't have knowledge of how to do that. But if you don't have knowledge, all you need to do is you search for that article, you search for it, and they will browse it, you see, and that will show you how to even change a password from the back end for a user. So we create a lot of articles that will be helping first line support, second line support to resolve incidents or solve problems. So that is what that knowledge base is all about. It's not documentation for developers that if you want to become a developer, you read it up. No.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So any other question? So as a matter of fact, the HaloITSM, me, for my company, because we don't, even the developers there, we are struggling. Some of our developers are struggling to configure and customize our HaloITSM. But what happened is I've done a lot of configuration, so it's very difficult for me, no matter even if I'm not seeing any back end. Once you give me 1 week or 2 weeks, I will crack it down. So I have to, and I then write a developer document because they don't have good documentation. That's one issue with them. They don't have good documentation, but their system is very okay. But you can't get everything in one place. So if you are looking for those that have got everything, you might not be able to afford it. So thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and we continue from where we stopped tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.